Hello everyone, this is the Vedic Astrologer. So today I got a chance to get the birth details of a very popular Indian ex-cricketer. He was also the captain of India for a brief period towards the end of his career, and he is one of the most celebrated bowlers India has ever produced. Has played over 100 Test matches, had a career of close to 18 years. So let's quickly jump into the horoscope and see what the chart suggests. So this is Scorpio ascendant and moon is in Taurus, Kritika Nakshatra. I think the Lagan is in Jeshta. Yes, Lagan is in Jeshta 1. Jeshta 1 gives us a Dhanu Navamsha. Okay, with 10th house having Sun there. So the 10th lord of D1 is in the 10th Navamsha. And the lord of the 10th Navamsha, which is Mercury, is in the 11th sign, 11th house in the sign of Virgo. Now, since we already know he's a cricketer, we have to see two important factors. Number one, career should have a relationship with third house and sixth house. Third house for the use of hands, for being on the field and having a fight. Sixth house again shows opposition, again shows possibilities of having an opposition or having a fighting it out with somebody. Okay, sixth and third become equally important in most of the charts of cricketers. You will also find the signs of Virgo and signs of Gemini being very, very important. Mars as a planet is important for energy, personal energy. It may not definitely show sports as a career, but it shows energy in the body, and the body is able to meet the requirements of a sport. Now, as we already know, cricket does not need a huge burst of energy like a soccer needs or some other sports needs. Cricket needs regulated uh, energy flow, and possibly large. If you are a bowler or if you play test matches, it needs constant flow for a period of 5 days. Now, constant energy levels for a period of 5 days. Since he is a past cricketer, so he hasn't played a lot of T20. Now, if you look at it, the 10th lord, 10th house here is Leo. 10th lord straight away goes to the sign of Virgo, which is the sixth sign. It is conjunct with Mars and Mercury both. Mars is the lord of the sixth house. So there is a 6-10 connection in the sixth sign of Virgo, along with the planet, the ruler of Virgo, which is Mercury, which is exalted here. Okay, now Mercury will also have the energies of the sign of Gemini. So Mercury also shows that there is a 10-3 connection here, or a connection of 10th lord with the sign of Gemini is also there. A connection of 10th lord with first house, which again shows physical energy, vitality, which is needed to play. That first house lord happens to be Mars, which shows that the energy levels are used in the 10th, which is the profession. All of it is in the sign of gains, which is the 11th, which again shows that the career will be gainful. It shows large success, fulfillment of desire of almost all kinds, at the personal level at least, because cricket is a team sport, so you cannot really say whether a team will win or not win. But the personal level, it shows a lot of fulfillment desires. Ketu in the 10th shows that he will have certain regrets or certain disappointments, or he might get dropped from the team at some important uh, in some important tournaments, or maybe he gets late success, late leadership roles, which he really did get. He became the captain right towards the end of his career, but he is a very, very respected individual. Now, so we have seen the connection of 10th Lord, which is Sun, with the first Lord Mars, which shows energy, physical body to be used in career, with the sixth Lord Mars, which again shows opposition at play in career. It's in the sixth sign of Virgo, which makes this fact of 6-10 connection even more underlined here. And it is conjunct with Mercury. Mercury here carries the energy of Gemini as well, and of the 11th house as well, of Virgo as well, and but it also carries the energy of the 8th house, which again shows some kind of delayed public leadership position, which is why he became a captain late. He should have become a captain early, but bowlers don't become captain that that quickly in Indian cricket. So maybe because of that, but that is what it is seen. Now let's just see what happens with the moon. So 10th from moon is the sign of Aquarius, which has Rahu placed. The lord of the 10th from moon is in the 6th, which again shows a 10-6 connection. The lord of the 10th from moon is in the sign of Mars, which again shows a connection with the first house. The lord of the 10th from moon is also the third lord, which again shows 10-3 connection. So this 10-3, 10-1, 10-6 connections exist from moon and also from the Janam Lagna's 10th house. It exists from both the houses. Okay. From sun, the 10th from sun happens to be Gemini. Again, third. The lord of the 10th from sun, sixth in the 11th house, which is Virgo. That again gives you 6 connection of 10 with 6. The lord of the 10th from sun is conjunct Mars, which is the first lord. This again gives you a connection of 10-1. So connections of 10-3, 10-1, 10-6 are there in all the three ascendants: Janam Lagna, Chandra Lagna, and Surya Lagna. And make no mistake, this 11th house is 6th from the 6th. So this 11th house, any which ways, has always carries the energy of the 6th house because it is 6th from the 6th. And in this Lagna, which is Scorpio ascendant, it happens to be the sign of Virgo, which again has the 6th energy with Mercury's 6th energy. So, it is 6, 6, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 1, which has been a constant theme in the entire chart. Now, the same horoscope will be made even one day before, but Moon will move to the 6th house, and the 10th from Moon will not be Aquarius, it will be Makar. So, things will change. Okay, this 10th from Moon having Rahu there is a big sign of high public visibility, because 10th from moon, as I have made an entire video on it, a video which was posted prior to this particular video in the heading of fame and public recognition and public fame, or public emotion coming your way is only a factor of 10th from moon. And in the dasha of 10th from moon, invariably everybody gets public dignity of some kind. If not at the national or the state level, then at least at the family level or the neighborhood level or the office level. If you are in a place in which supports national level visibility, even then 10th from moon shows that. So antars of 10th from moon will give you that. Mahadashas of 10th from moon will definitely give you, and it will continue for the period of the Mahadasha. Now let's see when he debuted and when he retired, what happened. So he debuted in 1990. That was in Mars Dasha, Dasha of the Lagna, and retired in 2008 towards the end. And I think played IPL even after that for a year. So the entire Rahu Dasha, which started in 1991, 1 year after debut, and finished in 2008, 2009, which was 1 year after his retirement, the entire Rahu Dasha gave him peak public visibility, peak public respect. That is the Dasha which gave him a lot of recognition. That recognition came in Rahu Dasha. No wonder Rahu sits in the 10th from moon, owns the 10th from moon, because Rahu is the co-lord of Aquarius, sits in its own sign. Even though the lord of Aquarius, Saturn, is debilitated here. So, but even then, this Rahu gave him high national level public visibility. Because Saturn was debilitated, he was not a very popular player, because in India batsmen are more popular in the 90s and in 2000s. Sachin, Saurav, and Rahul Dravid, they were the popular players. and the bowlers were less popular, but he had a very huge impact. In fact, the experts of cricket say that India won all the test matches because of his bowling. So he was, as far as bowling goes, he was the Sachin Tendulkar of India. But yes, because of debilitation of the 10th from Moon, Lord of the 10th from Moon, Saturn, it shows less amount of public craze around him. But even then, he was a big player, very big player. So yeah, as I said, 10th from Moon shows public respect, public dignity, public visibility, social upliftment, social elevation. All of that is seen in the Dasha of Rahu in this chart. He retired in 2008. That was, I think, in Rahu Mars. So he retired in Rahu Mars. Mars goes to 11th. Mars rules the 12th from Moon and the 7th from Moon and the 6th from Lagna. So, mm, but he retired at a very late age. Maybe Mars just shows that it was time for him to relax. Maybe the birth time could be, some minutes plus or minus. So he could have retired in just towards the beginning of Jupiter Dasha also, because birth times could be a bit off. But Jyeshtha Nakshatra in the ascendant seems correct, because Jyeshtha people, Scorpio Jyeshtha people are they're like warriors, and these many Scorpio Jyeshtha men go into the army, and this and his reputation of this guy is that of a very strict, very forceful kind of a bowler which India had. So Jyeshtha seems correct. I think birth time is correct. Retirement happened in Rahu Mars, which usually happens in Chidra Dasha, which is the last antar of any Dasha, gives the Chidra results, which is fragmentation of the life. जो भी चल रहा था, people start to wind that up and start looking ahead to a new phase. The only Chidra Dasha which is an exception to this rule is the Jupiter Chidra Dasha, because the last Antar in Jupiter Mahadasha is Rahu Antar Dasha, and Rahu does not like to wind up things. Rahu wants to do more, get more, gain more as much as possible. So Jupiter Rahu does not have the actual Chidra effect, but all other last antars of any Mahadasha, it's known as the Chidra Dasha, which means fragmentation and winding up, moving on, looking ahead, not really doing much, trying to calculate what has come in, what has gone out. So Mars here gave him retirement. So yeah, but he continued to play IPL. So he played IPL for 1 or 2 more years. Finally, he retired in Dasha of Jupiter. From all forms of cricket, he retired in Jupiter Dasha, which was Jupiter, which is in the 12th, which 12th house shows exit, shows walking away from something which you really like. So that is why Jupiter Dasha gave him that. But Indian cricket, Test cricket retirement happened in Rahu Mars. So the most important getaway from this horoscope discussion is not about the career, which I've explained in so many videos. And people now who have been following me, they already have got a hang of how to see career. But the most important factor is the 10th from Moon and the Dasha of the 10th from Moon, giving a long lasting public standing career in the public eye, because Rahu in the 10th from Moon is a big positive here. Even though it's the fourth house, but it's a big positive here. I'm saying that because fourth house is your home, right? But that is not having an effect here. The 10th from Moon, which becomes the career from the Moon Lagna, is having a more of an effect, because he was hardly at home. In the entire Rahu Dasha, he was playing cricket and traveling to different parts of the world, and performing there. It's also something to be noted here that 10th from Moon happens to be the natural 11th house. 11th house shows Kumbh shows large network participations, reaching out to the masses. And fourth house is your country also. So working for your country is also seen, which he did. They were playing for the country, even though it's BCCI, but that's the Indian team. So, and classical astrology people also say that if there are Papi Graha in the fourth house, they take you away from the house. So planets like Rahu or Saturn in the fourth will take you out of the house. and planets like Venus or Jupiter in the fourth will keep you inside the home. So Rahu will push him out of the house, push him out of the country. So he had to make multiple trips abroad and play abroad. Also, please note that Jupiter aspects this, which is a good thing, big thing, because the 10th from moon is aspected by the fifth lord, which shows fame also. As I've mentioned, fifth energy is needed for fame, for love of the people. 10th will give you public dignity and public emotions, but they could also be negative emotions. But if when fifth lord is involved, it shows positive love coming your way from the people. That is why the sign of Leo here is also important in the 10th house. And fifth lord Jupiter aspecting this Rahu in the 10th from moon gives shows that it will be the love of the people coming his way. All right, guys, this is my analysis on the chart of an ex Indian cricket captain. In order to reach out for personal discussions, my WhatsApp number is 79054011688. My consultations as of now are open till the end of August. I may not be able to accept consultations in September, and so yeah, I think till the end of August is the availability. Post that, I might wrap up. I'm thinking of wrapping up and taking a break from astrology again, because I had these research to share, which was around moon and seventh from moon and 10th from moon, and the Lagna Nakshatra and the Navmansha Lagna research, and I've shared most of that. So I'm thinking of taking a break for a few years again. Like if you guys remember, I came on Saptarishis in 2017, and then I came back in 2025. So I took kind of an 8-year break from active astrology and consultations. I did some consultations if somebody reached out in between these two active phases. So I'm thinking of taking a break from September onwards. So if you want to get a consultation or a reading done, reach out to me before August ends. Thank you. Bye bye.